Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamoshenzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hi, this is Mia Mosensia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing, Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based upon a real-life relationship, available in print and ebook formats on Amazon. Do read it. I'm sure you'll love it. It's www.miamosensia.com and www.amazon.com/Mia
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking a budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, check out the latest novel by well-known award-winning author Mian Moshe Zia of No Time for Love, called Missing, an extraordinary relationship between two ordinary people based on real-life events that go through 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and ones you love be the first to go missing. Check out the book on Amazon and other retailers, available on all formats today. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com and on over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Apple, Amazon, Audible, and coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Also heard worldwide on Geo7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with a wonderful lady from Nashville, Tennessee, who's also a taco lover, and she's a singer, songwriter, very multi-talented musician, and she's got a lot of really good airplay on Spotify, Pandora, SoundCloud, and just about all the major music platforms. She's got Said, I Gotta Know, Summer Love, Skeletons, and a lot more as well, too. We're going to play her latest later on in the show, and all I got to do is say it. And live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios in beautiful Music Music Row. Ladies and gentlemen, the very, very multi-talented Violet LaVelle. Violet, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Well, it's great to have you on, Violet. So you're from the Nashville area. You're also a taco lover, and you've been in the Music City for quite some time. You're a singer, songwriter, very multi-talented, and you've got some releases on Spotify, SoundCloud, and more as well, too, including I Gotta Know, Summer Love, Skeletons, and, of course, you also got your latest, All You Have to Do Is Say It. We'll be playing that in a few minutes or so. And before we get into all that, tell us how you first got started.
Oh man, I should have you introduce me at parties. Oh man,
you mean karaoke with or without the pandemic? That's the question.
Yeah, without preferably. Well, so I got started. I'm actually originally from Kansas City, so I moved to Nashville like about 9 years ago. And funny story, I actually never really was confident singing in front of people when I was younger. And so there was one day where my mom had signed me up for this karaoke contest. It was somewhere in Kansas, and it was like in a furniture mart like parking lot or something, and she was like, okay, you're gonna sing in front of everybody. And I was just like, no, I can't, Mom. I'm too nervous. I can't do it. And she's like, no, you sound great. You're gonna do it. And so we went to this karaoke contest, and I sang in front of all these people. And the first song I ever sang was Respect by Aretha Franklin. And I was 12 years old. And then, I don't know, after that, I guess just kind of the rush of being on stage and just the feeling that I gave to everybody, just making everybody so alive and happy and stuff with the performance. That's kind of what I decided I wanted to do all the time. So I came to Nashville, I went to college, I studied music, and now I'm just, doing the musician thing like everybody else. So,
and the time you're at the furniture store in Kansas, Dorothy, we're not in Kansas. You think you are, Toto, but the thing that came to mind was that one moment that precisely influenced you into what you're doing, or if not, what was that other moment you had?
Oh, I mean, no, honestly, that was pretty much the moment where I was like, this is what I want to do. And this is what I'm going to, pursue, making a career out of.
Mm-hmm. And who are some of your favorite artists, musicians, and singers growing up?
Oh my gosh. I loved all of the pop divas like Whitney Houston and Christina Aguilera. And my first concert that I went to was actually Kelly Clarkson. So all of those really big, powerful singers, and I liked all of the Motown ladies, obviously I loved Aretha and Etta James, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I love just powerful women that are on stage, and those people and those ladies inspire me.
Mm-hmm. How would you describe your musical style?
I would say it's pop R&B. Just a little bit R&B. I am trying to, I'm actually very influenced by people like Justin Timberlake and Ariana Grande and Bruno Mars and Meghan Trainor. Those artists, in that section of pop music, I'm definitely trying to strive to be under that part of the umbrella, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And we'll also talk about your music, including play one of your latest singles in just a minute. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support at sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, check out the latest novel by well-known award-winning author Mia Motion Zia of No Time for Love called Missing, an extraordinary relationship between two ordinary people based on real-life events that go through 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is an illusion and ones you love be the first to go missing. Check out the book on Amazon and other retailers, available on all formats today. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com and on over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Apple, Amazon, Audible, and more. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Also heard worldwide on Geo7, Radio Public, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. And follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here, singer, songwriter, very multi-talented Violet LaVelle, originally from Kansas City, now in Nashville, here on the Mike Wagner Show, and also a taco lover. And tell us, how did you first get started on tacos?
Well, actually, my dad's side of the family is Hispanic, specifically Mexican. So my grandma is first generation. She was living in Monterey when she was a kid, and then she came to Texas when she was about 8, and then she had her own restaurant when she moved to LA in her 30s. And I don't know, I mean, who doesn't love tacos, you know? Like, but I mean, like, I honestly have a soft spot for Mexican food in general. So, I mean, I probably have it like once or twice a week now.
And they all come from Taco Bell, right?
Yeah, totally.
I know. There's more places than Taco Bell than that. And how do you compare the tacos from where your parents were at, and comparing to tacos in Kansas City, and comparing the tacos in Nashville?
Oh man, honestly, it's just all different styles. Oh man, I mean, when I was like growing up, we would always go and visit my grandparents in Colorado, and my grandma would take us to, you know, the taco trucks there, probably too late at night. And she would be like in the kitchen teaching us how to make other stuff. So I don't know. I would say that, I don't know. It just depends. It just depends on where you're at. But a solid place to always go to is the taco truck. Like, honestly, like anywhere, if there's like a divey, like looking like taco truck in a parking lot somewhere, like I've been rarely steered wrong in those situations. So,
and how many tacos have you eaten in one setting? What is a record for you?
Oh my gosh. Probably too many because I got sick.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If you took me on a taco contest, I would lose for sure. I'll probably get those 3-packs you get at most places, but that's it for me. So I'm fine where I'm at. Yeah. Of course, I think I can see. I think of their beef as well, too. You know, the ribs, the steak, and everything. And I'm sure the taco meat is just as good at Kansas City. And moving on from tacos onto music, and maybe you can do a song about tacos one day. You also have some songs out called I Gotta Know, Summer Love, Skeletons Without You, and you also have a release called Afraid to Say I Love You. And tell us more about those releases.
Oh, sure. So honestly, Afraid to Say That I Love You is kind of my baby. Well, because it's my first EP that I put out as like a solo artist. So Afraid to Say I Love You was a time in my, a time in my life where I was going through this blossoming relationship, and it just kind of like, and a look into my brain at the time, because you know, sometimes when you're starting off with a relationship, there's a lot of gray area, and you know, like you just don't know sometimes how another person feels about you, unless you like, you know, and sometimes you're like really afraid to ask. So I mean, sometimes you're just really afraid to like tell somebody how you really feel about them because, you might scare them away, or you might be coming on too strong, or it's like, oh, you're like, trying to be the cool girl who's just like, I don't know, like just being chill with everything. But like, I don't know. It's just kind of like one of those things where, sometimes you just might be afraid to say, I love you. And it kind of goes through that whole situation that I was in at a time. And it's more of like a concept than like a story.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and of course we can find that album on most major platforms. Also, some of your songs, I Gotta Know, Summer Love, Skeletons, Without You, maybe a bit of those before we play your latest. Okay, Violet, are you with us? Violet? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I lost you for a minute here. So, yeah, let's talk a little bit more about I Gotta Know, Summer Love, Skeletons, Without You, and maybe a little bit about the songs before we play our song, Say It.
Oh, sure, yeah, absolutely. So, Afraid to Say I Love You is just kind of a look into my inner monologue. At the time, I was in the beginnings of this relationship, and I really liked this guy, and I was like, oh man, what should I tell him that I really, really like him? Is it too soon? Will I scare him away? And will I not seem like I'm cool? Or I just, so many things were running through my head, and I was just thinking, man, I am just so afraid to tell this guy how I really feel about him. Mm-hmm. And that's where Afraid to Say I Love You came from. Okay,
this is I was referring to the songs that you have on there. So is this like all tied in together?
Oh yeah, it's more of like a story. So it's like, I Gotta Know is like where the story starts, and it's like I Gotta Know is just like that moment where you like see this guy in a bar or somewhere, and you just think, damn, like I just gotta know who he is, And so that song is more about me just like getting the courage to like, be forward and ask a guy out instead of, the other way around. Mm-hmm. And then Summer Love is kind of like that spot in the story where just like you really start to really, really, really like that person, and you're like, oh man, I just really hope that this lasts more than the summer, Mm-hmm. So there was that. And then Skeletons was a track that I wrote about being kind of like, it's kind of dramatic, honestly. Like it's one of those tracks where it's like, oh man, like you're trying to start this new relationship with somebody, and then all of a sudden, sometimes your crazy ex involves into the picture, and and sometimes that creates tension with things, and sometimes you just got to tell your ex-person to kindly leave the situation,
or give him a smelly fish taco.
yeah. I hope you eat too many tacos and throw up. Yeah, that one. Yeah, so that it's kind of an angsty song, and then Without You is just kind of it's a sadder song because obviously sometimes if you're starting a relationship and a crazy ex comes into the picture, they might actually scare the current person away. Mm-hmm. So Without You was that moment where I had to take a step back from the guy that I was seeing, and I realized, oh man, like this sucks, and I hate being without you. But maybe this is how it has to be, or maybe we can reconcile later, or something along those lines. But it's just definitely more of a sad piece.
And to solve all things, just give them a taco. So
yeah, there you go. Yeah,
exactly.
Just you give anybody a taco, everything is forgiven.
There you go. Well, maybe next time when you're on the show, you can sing a song about taco. We'll play your song, Say It, in just a minute. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition rate. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention The Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, check out the latest novel by well-known award-winning author Mia Moshenzia of No Time for Love, called Missing, an extraordinary relationship between two ordinary people based on real-life events that go through 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and the ones you love will be the first to go missing. Check out the book on Amazon and other retailers, available on all formats today. Also, The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com and on over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Apple, Amazon, Audible, and more. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with singer, songwriter, multi-talented Violet LaVelle, originally from Kansas City, now in Nashville, here on The Mike Wagner Show. Right now, here's the latest that's burned up the Spotify charts. Here's Say It from Violet LaVelle, right here on The Mike Wagner Show.
Got my attention, cause all I want is you. Feeling miles away for no reason, tell me what to do. Never thought that I'd be the type to be looking through your phone at night. If we're both wrong, it don't make it right. If you wanna know the truth, I'd do anything for you. Tell me what you wanna do. Honest, I'm not over this. If you're done, we'll call it quits.
From a different place, I try to speak, but lately you won't hear me anyway. How did we get here? Hard to imagine when things change. Should've known nothing ever stays the same. If you wanna know the truth, I do anything for you. Tell me what you wanna do. Honest, I'm not over this. If you're down, we'll call it quits.
Say It from Violet LaVelle here on The Mike Wagner Show. And tell us more about that song, and once again, what inspired you to write it?
Oh, well, so that song was actually written by me and my friends David and Nick. We were just in the room together one day trying to figure out what to write about. And me and David were thinking, oh, well, you know, we were just talking about how sometimes when you're in a relationship or like, and it's kind of a long-term relationship, sometimes things can get muddy, and you don't really talk about what you need to talk about sometimes, and sometimes it's just rocky, and sometimes things are prolonged too long. So if you just say it, you don't have to worry about the things that you might have been worrying about,
Mm-hmm. And that is a very fantastic song, Say It, from Violet LaVelle. And where can we find Say It and your other works at?
Spotify, Pandora, SoundCloud, Apple Music, Amazon Music, pretty much any main streaming platform that you can find now.
That is fantastic. We're here with Violet LaVelle, singer, songwriter, multi-talented, and taco lover from Kansas City, now Nashville, here on the Mike Wagner Show. Just a few more minutes, Violet, here. We thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. And what can we expect from you in 2021 and beyond, Violet?
Ooh, definitely more music. been cooking some stuff up. Actually, I'm putting out a song on Friday, and it's called Masterpiece, so be on the lookout for that. Definitely will. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career? Pardon? Who do you consider your biggest influence in your career? Oh, definitely, I don't know, probably my friends and family. I know that's cliche, but I mean, they are very supportive, and they're just very, Team Violet. So I don't really have any problems getting people to, push me when I need to be pushed, and encourage me when I'm feeling discouraged, That's a very good idea, having a team concept. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point, Violet? Oh, gosh. Advice? Don't be afraid to fail, because you will. And, I feel like our mistakes just make us better people when we're constantly learning from everything, Mm-hmm. And that's very true. Once again, Violet LaVelle, singer, songwriter, multi-talented, from Kansas City, now Nashville, here on the Mike Wagner Show. Violet, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or listen to your music? Oh, okay. Probably iTunes, purchasing the music. If you want, you can look at my merch store on Big Cartel. Next year is just going to be, hopefully they'll let us play some shows. So getting out there and playing for everybody again is going to be really exciting, and just getting some new, hopefully more positive music out. And we're certainly looking forward to it, along with the tacos. Once again, Violet, very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely great. Looking forward again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. Don't forget to keep in touch, and let's do tacos. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, definitely.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hi, this is Mia Mohsen Zia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing, Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People Based Upon a Real Life Relationship, available in print and ebook formats on Amazon. Do read it. I'm sure you'll love it. It's www.miamohsenzia.com and www.amazon.com/Mia Mohsen Zia.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.